And we're back again with another Cars 3 speculation video. This one is about some Cars 3 2-packs, and one of them does include Chick Hicks. So I'll get to that a little later on in the video, but first, I want to thank Fillmore CTT on the Pixar Cars Diecast Facebook community because he found a bunch of Walmart links to unavailable listings, and a lot of them were for Cars 3 characters such as Taco and Sterling, and the ones that we'll be talking about today. Now, the ones that we're talking about today were the only ones that actually had pictures. All the other ones like Taco and Sterling did not have pictures, unfortunately. And now I hope you guys don't mind me making another speculation video just a couple hours after my Smokey and Miss Fritter one. It just is that Cars 3 is now in full throttle. A lot more stuff is going to be revealed. And I'll tell you right now, I won't be making speculation videos for every tad bit of information released, but for something as big as Chick Hicks returning to the big screen for the first time in 11 years, I thought it was definitely necessary to make this video. So just let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you want me to do as many as possible, but also let me know if you think that this is kind of enough. But the trailer speculation video is definitely a must. And as I said in my last speculation video, that trailer will most likely, now I'm almost 100% sure that it will come out this Tuesday or Wednesday because Moana, a Disney movie, comes out on Wednesday, and a bunch of sources, like 3 or 4 sources, have confirmed that the Cars 3 trailer will play in theaters in front of Moana. You guys know when you go to watch a movie, you have to watch all the trailers first, so Cars 3 will be one of those for Moana. So that will be awesome, and so you can expect it to drop on YouTube maybe Tuesday night, maybe Wednesday. It definitely has to be no later than Wednesday, so I cannot wait for that. And that's pretty much all for this little introduction here, and so we'll start off with the boring ones first. We have Van and Minnie. Yes, this is on Take 5 Day's list for Cars 3 2-packs, so it's safe to say that they will appear in Cars 3 in some capacity like they did in Cars 2 at the end. So it's nice that they're re-releasing them together because there really has never been a just regular Van and Minnie 2-pack, so this will be the first time, which is very interesting. And now ignore that Minnie is gray in the picture. It's just a production marketing image, and I'm sure she'll actually be purple in the movie and as the diecast. And they haven't really changed up the picture. It really just looks like a regular Van and Minnie. So then we have Cars 3 Lightning McQueen and Sally. This is another Cars 3 2-pack on Take 5 Day's list. Now McQueen's eyes look really weird, but I think they'll be better for the actual release, and Sally looks identical to her previous releases as well, so nothing new there, but I do want to talk about McQueen's design. Now, as I showed in my Cars 3 diecast speculation video like last month sometime, there has been an animation released of a potential new look for McQueen in Cars 3. Comparing that pic to the new one we have here with Sally, they look pretty similar indeed. The flames look basically the same, his sponsors as well, and the 95 logo below his right headlight. So a lot of things match up, so I really think that that animation was definitely correct. So that's awesome. Now moving on to the last 2-pack, we have Chick Hicks with Headset and Natalie Certain, who is the car that Chick will most likely be training and coaching in Cars 3. I'm pretty sure Chick has retired and now has become a crew chief. I'm guessing that he retired before the events of Cars 2 because keep in mind, McQueen was a rookie in Cars 1. Chick was not, and the King was on his last year, so I would place Chick Hicks sometime between the two, McQueen and the King, so it would make sense that he either retired just before Cars 2 happened in the timeline, during Cars 2, or maybe just after. That's how I see it, at least. Let me know what you guys think, but he's definitely retired now because he has that headset. And now, I've seen the question, is Chick Hicks a good guy now? Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that. He's the crew chief of one of McQueen's competitors, and I'm sure he'll probably take some funny stabs at McQueen as well. But now here is where the speculation comes in. What if Disney made Chick Hicks the crew chief of a different racer rather than McQueen's main racing rival Jackson Storm, just to make it so McQueen and Chick could kind of team up against Jackson Storm? Now, that is if Jackson is a rather mean or illegitimate racer. He might even be a cheater. I'm really not sure how they will play out Jackson Storm in the movie. He could be a completely fair racer, just not really favorable to McQueen because he's a rookie and he's really good. But they might play him as a cheater, and McQueen realizes that, and since Chick Hicks maybe has gotten older and matured a little bit, he doesn't want a cheater in there either for the sake of Natalie, his racer there. So they might team up. I feel like it would make sense because Natalie is obviously a female character, and I feel like she would really fit in with the character Cruz Ramirez. So it'll be awesome to see what happens there. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like I said, this could be completely wrong. I'm just speculating, and I feel like that would just be so interesting to see. And I did mention this in one of my previous speculation videos, but since we know that the King and Chick Hicks are returning, it would be so awesome to see a reunion race between McQueen, Chick, and the King. However, I don't know. I feel like that'd be really cool to see at the end, but I understand if they don't do it because Chick Hicks still may kind of be a bad guy. Not really sure, but I feel like that would be very, very cool to see. And now the last point for this Chick Hicks character is that he had a similar headset in the comic books for Cars. I'll show some pictures here so you can see, but in the meantime, I want to thank Collection TV for actually sending me these pictures, because when I first showed him this Chick Hicks picture, he immediately said that looked like the comic book pictures. And I was like, I don't really remember that. Can you send me a picture? And since he's like the nicest guy ever, he sent me a picture. So that's what you're seeing in the video here. Thank you so much, Collection TV. And yeah, it does look pretty similar. Of course, we don't have the intake and the big spoiler. And I did want to say I'm a little bit disappointed that Chick Hicks looks exactly the same as he did 11 years ago. It doesn't make any sense. He still has all 344 sponsors. He still has the same expression as well. And that also kind of leads me to believe that he will be kind of like a bad guy because his expression is not nice. It's a mean looking expression, but maybe that'll be different for the release, but I doubt that they would have different decals for the release. Usually the marketing image gets that correctly, but the expression and the color in Minnie's case could be different. So don't really know what's going to happen there. I'm just a little bit disappointed. And now with Natalie, if she's a racer, which she most likely is, I'm surprised that she has no decals at all. Just a plain red car, just like Cruz Ramirez. No decals, which is very, very strange because I'm pretty sure that Natalie is a racer, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am so wrong, but that is just how I've interpreted these pictures and the list. So either way, I cannot wait to see how everything plays out. Thanks again to Fillmore CTT for finding all of these links. And now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't want to make so many speculation videos to the point that you guys get tired of them, especially because there are all these Cars 3 links now. And if pictures are going to be added to those, which I would assume relatively soon, maybe not, but if pictures are added to those, I don't know if I'll make a video for all of them because, the moment I make a video for a couple, then more, and then I make a video for those, and then more. So I just kind of want to do some for the important ones. Like if the King is revealed, and Jeff Gorvet, that 2-pack is revealed, then I'll probably do a video there because, again, the King has not been on the big screen in 11 years, so it'd be awesome to see that. But one more thing that I want to show you guys is a Transberry Juice Semi. This is also part of one of the Walmart links. He's probably not in Cars 3, but I still wanted to show because it's like the first ever new team member for a piston cup race in a long time. So cannot wait to see how he'll be released, probably in like maybe a Piston Cup series. We'll just have to wait and see. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I feel like I wanted to say something else here, but just get excited for the Cars 3 trailer. I'll definitely be posting about it on Google+, sharing my thoughts, but the video won't be coming out until the week after because I'm actually going to be in Cars Land from Wednesday to early Saturday. I actually come back on Saturday. And so if I don't make a video in the meantime, happy Thanksgiving to everyone who does celebrate Thanksgiving. I definitely will probably have some turkey, maybe. Not really sure what kind of meals they have in Cars Land. So thanks again for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.